Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Irene if you are new here. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make my chicken biryani. So if you're not South Asian, biryani is a rice dish. This has like potatoes and chicken in it, and it's just really aromatic and flavorful and delicious. It's like the ultimate comfort food. Whoa, where is this camera going? Yeah, it's like everyone's favorite dish, I guess. And so it's highly, highly requested. This is the first Desi dish or South Asian dish that I learned how to make. My husband's friend, Zara, actually taught me like about 4 years ago maybe, and I was blown away by how easy it is and how good it is. And it's just, you really can't mess it up. Like the worst thing you can possibly do is like maybe your rice will end up too soggy, but like other than that, you really cannot ruin it. It is so easy peasy. I hope you guys really find this video helpful. Sometimes I guess, at least I think so. I think it's just more helpful learning these things from someone like in our age group and without the age, generation, culture gap. Sometimes I know it's hard to learn from like our moms and aunts, at least for me it was. So I'm excited to teach you guys. I'm not a cook, but I can follow recipes really, really well. So yeah, I hope you guys really love this. I mentioned last week, every Thursday there is going to be a random giveaway winner of a random luxury beauty product. So this week, I'll put the winner's name right here because I have to run in and check, and like the sun's going down. But this week's winner won this rose gold pinky Laura Mercier highlight. It is gorgeous. So all you have to do to enter every week is just make sure you're subscribed and leave me a comment below. It helps if you leave your Instagram handle in your comment because it's easier for me to find you, but it's not obligatory. Whatever is easy. Just show me some love every week and make sure you're subscribed. So yeah, enjoy the video. Good luck next week, and I'll see you then. Alrighty, so first things first, we're gonna fry our onions. I slice my onions really, really thin. You want them like thin and long. And yeah, we're just gonna brown them. You don't want them to burn, so add a lot of oil. And then once they're browned to your liking or caramelized, even if you want, you can just set a little to the side. We're gonna use that later to top on our biryani. I probably would have liked to go a little darker, but I was in a rush. So next I added my ginger garlic paste, and then we're gonna add our chicken. So now we're just browning our chicken. It doesn't have to be cooked all the way. You keep your heat on high, and we are going to get our chicken nice and golden brown. Then we're gonna drop it to half heat, and we're gonna add in our masala. So I'm gonna do a half packet of biryani masala and a half packet of Bombay biryani. Preferably, I like them both from Shan, but when I went to the store, I couldn't find the Bombay biryani. They were out. They weren't getting their shipment for a few days, so I bought a different brand, but it was just as good, but generally I usually buy Shan. Next up, I'm gonna add the yogurt. And after the yogurt, I'm going to add in my chilies. So I just sliced them in half and took out the veins. Next up is going to be my salt and then my tomatoes and potatoes. It was after I added the potatoes that I realized this pot is just way too small for biryani. So I'm just transferring it over to the big pot. If you have two big pots, that's what you should pull out when you are making biryani. So you're going to bring this to a boil. Those tomatoes are going to let out a ton of water, and then you're going to cover it and let it simmer until those tomatoes really melt down and like disappear. Then you're going to put your heat back to medium high and just let that water boil off. So while you're doing that, you can start heating up your water in the other pot to cook your rice. And you're not going to cook it all the way. You're going to like half cook it where it's soft on the outside but still kind of crunchy in the inside. Just like test a grain like every now and then to see that, you know, the texture is right. You don't want to overcook it because then your biryani will get a little soggy. So once the rice is ready, now we're just going to assemble. So you're going to make a little bed of rice and then do a layer of your chicken masala mix. I guess we're kind of layering like it's lasagna because then we're going to top it off with the rest of the rice. And now for aesthetics, we're going to add some orange food coloring. I'm just like sprinkling on a powder coloring. And then a capful of KEWRA, liquid, I guess. It's kind of like rose water, but it's a different flour. And rose water is really nice too if you want to use that. Sometimes I even, do a little bit of each. I just love like a floral scent to my biryani. Just gonna top it with some cilantro and cover it for just a few minutes. It just makes all the flavors kind of melt together, and the rice kind of gets a chance to finish cooking, but it's pretty much done anyway. So now you're going to mix. You're not gonna like stir mix it, you're gonna fold. I'm not very good at folding. I usually have my husband do it, but he wasn't home when I filmed this, so I'm doing a very bad job folding. But yeah, you're just gonna fold it and it's ready to serve. I just top it with the onions I set aside, and that's it. Whenever I make it for guests, they're always really impressed, even though it's really easy. I always make it for Eid and when we host iftars during Ramadan and stuff like that. So if you guys try this recipe, please let me know how much you love it. And please subscribe. Remember, I'm doing giveaways every Thursday to one commenter. So good luck, you guys, and I'll see you next week.